Welcome to Linda's TV show. If it is your first time of stopping by, you are highly welcome. Please, I beg you for this favor, click on that red button that says subscribe, and beside it is a notification bell. Turn the bell on. It's very, very important as it enables you to know when I upload a new video so that you will be the first person to check it out. I bring to you information about the globe, especially Nigeria to be precise. Now today I'm going to present to you another interesting video as we will listen and watch the video together. Let us watch.
This issue of insecurity has been there with us and degenerating. We have lamented, we set up committees, and we made recommendations. Up to now, Mr. President, the first report that you submitted to this Senate was not implemented. The second report was also not implemented. We have made several suggestions in this Senate, and nothing was done. Mr. President, you need to, and this Senate needs to move a step further to save this country. For the purpose of just emphasis, Mr. President, I want to read out section 14, which is popular, but for the purpose of this debate, which you graciously said we should exhaustively do it, I want to read section 14 of the Constitution. (14)(1). The Federal Republic of Nigeria shall be a state based on principles of democracy and social justice. It is hereby accordingly declared that A, sovereignty belongs to the people of Nigeria, from whom the government, through this constitution, derives its power and authority. Then B, security and welfare of the people shall be the primary purpose of government. Distinguished colleagues, the government of Nigeria, the purpose for which we have this government is security and welfare of its citizens. We are just talking about the first leg of it, and that is security. We have not talked about the welfare in terms of humanitarian issues. Mr. President, before us is a budget of 13 trillion. And to the army, that we have their population as only 150 or thereabout, we are budgeting 27 billion for its capital. Yes, the figures, when you look at it, it's on the high side. Defense has over 800 billion. And more than 500 billion plus 100 billion for Operation Lafia Dole is for operational purpose. And that makes me to agree with my distinguished colleagues that there is the need to look into this. You pay people and they don't have the arms, they don't have the ammunition. I can tell you authoritatively that up to now, people in the war front are sharing ammunition. Up to now, Mr. President, you went through Zabarmari, and I'm sure you have stopped at a checkpoint. You have seen our soldiers. If it is not that you are told that these are soldiers, you will not be able to, differentiate between them and Boko Haram, because they are not well kitted. Some of them have they don't have bulletproof vests. Some of them have no helmet. And let me tell you the truth about it. I've gone round to various formations with my colleagues here. I may be wrong, but I have not seen a Nigerian army or soldier holding a brand new AK-47. Brand new, no. When you see brand new AK-47, it's only in Abuja here, Brigade of Guards and all that. Mr. President, what you saw in Zabarmari and the figures given out, 43 they said, my distinguished senator, we were on ground yesterday before you came. The number they have is 67. But that is not even the end of it. They keep on picking farmers. You have seen how vast that land is. I'm saying this, my distinguished colleagues, because even if this is what we would do this year to bring peace to Nigeria, I think it's worth it, because that's the purpose of government. You have seen what is happening. We are just talking of Borno, which is more intense. In my local government, last year, we lost from the beginning of the farming season, because our people are proud people. They want to live their subsistence life. They want to go to their farms. In the process, by the end of the year, last year, we lost 53 people in their farms. This year, because soldiers took some measures, the death rate reduced to 22. This is for Goza alone. In Askira Uba, as I'm speaking to you, last week, the people came to me here in Abuja to beg me to contribute money so that they will pay the insurgents who say they must pay, if they want to go to their farm and pay, they must pay 1 million. They started gathering money so that they will allow them. 8 districts in Ubaskira now are under the influence of insurgents. In Sabongari, from Biu to Dambua, is just about 50 kilometers. But Boko Haram, because of their audacity, have staged checkpoints. They will stay there, and you stop with your car, you drop money, and then you pass. In Magomeri, in other areas, it's like that. Mr. President, the most painful part of it is, I believe that the government, if government is serious, this insurgency can be brought to an end.
One known fact that the service chiefs have outlived their usefulness. It is time now to inject new blood.
Over the weekend, Boko Haram insurgent members beheaded 67 farmers who had gone to a rice plantation at Koshabe village in the Barmari district of Jere local government area, 20 kilometers north of Maiduguri, Borno state capital, to harvest ripe farm produce and destroyed the farm. Observes that this attack is one of the major attacks perpetrated by this devilish group, in addition to the February attack in Aunu that killed 40 people, the assault in Poduma Kolorom village of Gubio that killed almost 100 civilians last June, while another attack in Usman Lawanti led 40 dead. Your Excellency, distinguished colleagues, from the 1st of January to the 19th of this month, we have had 2,801 attacks and incidents in Borno State. Further observes that last month Boko Haram fighters killed 22 farmers working on irrigation fields near Maiduguri in 2 separate incidents. That the recent spike on deliberate, consistent and systematic targeting of herders, fishermen, loggers, and now farmers will exacerbate the major food crisis in the north, lead to an unprecedented surge in food prices across Nigeria, and seriously damage our country's economy. The Senate should further observe that whatever it is that the security chiefs are doing presently is not working, or at least not enough. And if the President insists that the security chiefs are doing their work well, then the logical implication of such assumption is that the President, as the constitutional commander-in-chief of the country, has failed in his most rudimentary assignment of securing this nation. I hope this is not the case, and I fervently believe that this is not the case.
Mr. President, as I speak, my heart bleeds because innocent people, defenseless people have been killed without any justification whatsoever. And these people move into their farmlands under the pretext that the area is safe. The government of Nigeria said farmers should go and work on their farm. We should grow what we eat, and we should eat what we grow. This is the statement made by Mr. President, Commander-in-Chief, meaning that Nigeria should not import food. We should rely on our farmers we should rely on our land resources. Mr. President, these people were trying to make a living, and suddenly they met their end. It is sad, it is unfortunate that happened in a very brutal and barbaric manner. Mr. President, this doesn't happen anywhere in the world where people can be slaughtered, their heads severed separately from their body, and they were showing it to the whole world. If you check the internet, you will see it. It is a height of insensitivity. This is a condemnable act. And I believe Mr. President should have gone to Borno State to condole the government and people of Borno State, not to send a delegation, even though you as our president have gone there. But the ideal thing to do is for Mr. President to go there personally and condole the government and people of Borno State. Mr. President, we have lost so many lives as a result of insurgency and banditry. Not only in Borno, in Katsina, in Zamfara, in Sokoto, in Kaduna, in Niger, the story is the same. It is now time to act. We have exhaustively discussed all what is supposed to be discussed on security in this country. From the 8th Senate to the 9th Senate, we have virtually exhaustively discussed everything that is supposed to be discussed. Resolutions were made, but as my colleague said, they have not been properly implemented. We should follow up and ensure that those resolutions are implemented so that our people can be secured, so that government can live up to its expectation by protecting lives and property of people. Mr. President, I agree with the suggestion that we should employ civilian JTF, particularly those that are within the locality, because they have the knowledge of the area and they know the terrain very well. They can assist the military to crush the insurgents. I believe, Mr. President, the army itself is overstretched. They don't have enough manpower, and they don't have enough weapons. Even though we have voted so much money, so much resources, every year we budget billions and billions, in fact, trillions of naira. But we have not achieved the objective, that is securing Nigeria. So I therefore support the idea that we should prove what has been budgeted so that we will know exactly what's happening. And on the issue of strategy, Mr. President, it is a well-known fact that the service chiefs have outlived their usefulness. It is time now to inject new blood. We can come up with new ideas and strategies on how to fight both insurgency and banditry in this country. We have taken so long. We have been patient on this resolution. We want it to be implemented. Unless there is genuine reason not to implement it, which I doubt if there is any. And the time to do it now in order to save further lives. Mr. President, the issue of mercenaries. Yes, during Jonathan administration, they were recruited in this country. And there was sanity from what we had from even the former governor and people in Borno State. But suddenly, immediately they moved away. The insurgents came in, killing people, maiming, driving people away from their homeland. Mr. President, if we cannot employ the mercenaries, we should buy all the equipment and gadgets the mercenaries were using, train our own military men to do the same work the mercenaries were doing. It is not a rocket science. They were using helicopter gunboats with all the gadgets installed on this night vigil equipment. If we can train our people to man this aircraft, they can do the same job the military were doing, the mercenaries were doing. Mr. President, nothing is too much to save lives and properties of people. Peace is sine qua non to development. You cannot talk of education, healthcare, road construction, electricity, without peace. This cannot happen. Mr. President, I'm sorry to say that we have lost more lives. The only time Nigeria lost lives much more than now was during the Civil War. So it is now time for us to act in order to prevent further calamities.
So it's not enough to just people die like that. We should take the statistics. If somebody loses his life to an armed robber and the government is supposed to provide security in that area, the person that lost his life should be compensated. The family should be compensated. It's not enough to say you condemn. It's not enough you leave some people, because sometimes most of these people are the breadwinners of the society or the community in the land. We should look at that, Mr. President. So that these 43 people or 67 now should be counted and compensation should be paid to them. These people that banditry people kidnap, the government should pay compensation to them. Instead of saying the family should go and negotiate. Can you imagine, Mr. President, the security agencies advising people that have kidnapped, their people have been kidnapped, to advise them, okay, talk to them and make sure that you can negotiate downward and pay the ransom. Distinguished colleagues, I'm sorry for becoming too emotional, because if you see the condition of our people, that's what you saw yesterday, Mr. President, is just one part of it. Today, I'm sure, wallahi, somebody will die as a result of the humanitarian crisis that follows this situation that we find ourselves. People cannot go to their farms. People cannot feed. The government doesn't have the resources. And worst of it, the humanitarian actors, especially the government one, are not there. Mr. President. We hear government saying they budget 500 billion and we don't see it. Borno State is supposed to be the first. But we don't see anything. And we should ask questions. We should investigate. That is our responsibility. Constitutionally, we all swore here to defend that constitution.
We were an Enkwashi, Mr. Speaker, I'm from Jigawa State. Mr. Speaker, seriously, Mr. Speaker, seriously, Mr. Speaker, my highly respected colleagues, this is not the issue of joking. Don't joke. We are talking about
the members around you are insisting that you wear your mask. And then raise your voice.
Mr. Speaker, people are talking about coronavirus. How many people coronavirus kill in Nigeria? You are talking about coronavirus. We are talking about bandits. In only a single day, they kill the people that pass. All the people die with corona in Nigeria. People they consider this corona as something. Put your mask, block the state, go at home. They shut down everything. We're not supposed to shut down. We're supposed to shut down this country for banditry, not corona. Mr. Speaker, the black people are very strong. I don't believe with any corona. No corona will touch me. Mr. Speaker, seriously, what I believe in it is look at how we became serious in the issue of corona in this country. Why won't the government be serious in the issue of this killing as they treated corona? Mr. Speaker, seriously, what is going? All what we are doing, welfare, project, everything that this government is doing to make sure that they do welfare or to show change in this government, this banditry, this insecurity is dissolving all our effort. Seriously, in this country, Mr. Speaker, what I observe, SSS are not doing their job. Because if bandits are coming from the forest to come inside the town, SSS is supposed to detect them and inform the military and police. The problem is These people are coming, Mr. Speaker, from the forest. And sometimes information will reach to the security. But these people will still come, spend hours in a village. Hours, not minutes. Killing people, burning houses. They will even relax there. And then they go. Then later on, security will go and begin carry cops. So, Mr. Speaker, in this government, all what we are doing in this government, people of this country are not giving us credit because of security. Because the best thing is to protect life and property of a human being. And if you come to the issue of economy, Mr. Speaker, these people, majority of the affected areas, they are the ones producing the food that we are eating in this country. 80% of the farmers cannot go farm. So in the next 1 year, Mr. Speaker, all what we have will finish. And we never farm what we eat in the future. And we put ban on importation. So, Mr. Speaker, what I fear is people of this country, now the common people are looking for us. So gradually, if we allow this insecurity to continue, people will take law into their hand. And the people, they will begin go to the houses of a well-being people and start attacking them to bring them food to eat. Because gradually, if you go to the local area, the only things, the security of our people is that farming. They will farm what they will eat. And it's because of that farming that this country stay in a peace. So seriously, Mr. Speaker, what I observe is the security, as they said, is embarrassed to the Nigerian security. It's embarrassment to the Nigerian security that a state governor are negotiating with the criminal to bring peace in his state, because the security cannot tackle that thing. He has to beg them to stop killing his people. He even promised to give them money. Where are the money appropriated for arms? Where are the helicopters? What the Air Force are doing? These people, they are coming in the daytime. In bike, they will send them 200 on bike. You can just bomb them with helicopter in 5 minutes. Where are the intelligent? So seriously, Mr. Speaker, it's embarrassing to negotiate with the criminal is an embarrassment to our security in this country. And what I observe, sir, Air Force, Army, and police, they're supposed to be serious and take, if you send somebody with AK-47 to attack a bandit with AK-47, and some bandit, they have even GPMGs. So, Mr. Speaker, the security are not ready to tackle that thing. As you take tankers, sophisticated tankers to Sambisa, that is what the army is supposed to take to this our forest. Surround our forest with tankers, enter that forest, flush those idiots and finish them. But as far as they say, they will take Hilux and go on patrol just inside the city. These people, they are living inside the forest and they are there. So if the security are serious, why can't they surround that place with tankers, helicopters, up and down? They will finish them in less than 7 days.
Mr. President, inflation is on the rise. Unemployment is in the increase. Yet we have a budget that have nothing for the poor masses of this country. I challenge the proponents of the 2019 budget. I challenge those who support everything presented by the executive to tell me where in the 2019 budget has any provision been made for the Talakawas? Where in the 2019 budget is there any provision for the have-nots, the unemployed, and the poor masses of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Mr. President, As I speak, there is no longer foreign investment in Nigeria. And I announce to you, Mr. President, with all these indices and yardstick, by the end of May, except there is a miracle, dollar will rise to 500 naira to $1. Because we have depleted our foreign reserve, we are a chartered borrowing nation. Mr. President, upon the announcement of Muhammadu Buhari as the winner of the election.
Point of order, Senator.
Mr. President, my name is Barrow Jibrin. I represent Kano North. Mr. President, I come under Order 53, Rule 7, and with your permission, I read. It shall be out of order to use offensive and insulting language. Mr. President, I want you to draw the attention or to call Senator Dino Malai to order not to use insulting and offensive language while making contribution on the floor of the Senate. He said he said that the federal government is hypocrite, and he said the federal government is telling lies, and now he said we are a borrowing nation, insulting the entire country. Insulting the entire country. So please call him to order to stop using. Please call him.
All right. Thank you very much. Distinguished Senator, just keep the argument to the issue of the budget. I don't see. Carry on.
I'm not discussing my family problem. It's the budget we are discussing.
Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time or first day of coming across my YouTube channel or seeing my face, you are highly welcome. Herzlich willkommen zu meinem Kanal. My name is Linda Chukwuezi. It comes as Miguel. That red button that says subscribe, and you turn on the notification bell so that you'll be able to get information on the.
Bis zum nächsten Video und einen schönen Tag. Tschüss.
Tschüss. Bis man subscribe to Linda's TV show. What are you waiting for? Click on that red button that says subscribe. You turn on the notification bell so that you'll be getting more updates from me. Leave your comments down below and share this video with your friends, families, and colleagues until we meet again in my next video. Bye bye.